Anthony Redneck Whale Life, how you doing? G-Man, how you doing, G-Man? Oh, my goodness, 25 people and 3 thumbs up. You're getting there. Hey, Scotty Green, how you doing? Is it afternoon? Or it is afternoon here. Wow, 12:21 at PawPaw's house. Doing good, you doing good. Good afternoon, Kathy, Michael, Tommy Steen. Yeah, I just got done doing a video on that situation that occurred March the 7th last year when the popo put me down on the concrete out here. Give y'all a play-by-play and a little feedback or update on what happened after I sent a video to the police and the mayor and the city manager, or city executive, excuse me. Evil Day, Missouri. Hey, Kenneth Wetmore, the Scotty Green, William Bell, good afternoon. The review guy, hey, Michael Klein, good day for a glass of homemade wine. Why, heck, yeah, every day is a good day for a glass of homemade wine. Oh. Northern Ireland. Hi, laddie. Ireland, would it be, let's see, Ireland. So would it be a little bit after 5 o'clock in Northern Ireland? Or would it be a little bit after 6? Hey, Scotty Green. Yeah, it's 62 here also, man. I'm loving this. We'll get out here and straighten up a little bit. Hey, Steve Marzka. I'll straighten up a little bit outside here. But I wanted to get this thing rolling. I figured y'all watch every damn thing else. Might as well have it running when I'm trying to make a parking place for Mama's truck or my Blue Falcon. 6:22. All right, you're 6 hours. Very good. Make it for free. So 6:23 here, Paul. Cool. Northern Ireland. Ireland. I can't say Ireland. Oh. If a body need a body coming through the rye. If a body kiss a body, need a body cry. Oh, that's Scottish, ain't it? I don't know. Let's see. What's a good Irish song or good Irish song? In Dublin's fair city where girls are so pretty, I first struck my eye on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Hello, Pops and the Rodfather Diaz Bassett. Lottie Mae, good afternoon, Pawpaw from Lottie and James, Kentucky. It's 52 degrees and the sun is shining. Freezing and snowing here in beautiful Erie, Pennsylvania. Wish blueberry juice and more available. It makes it my favorite homemade wine. Thank for free. Callaway girl, too. Good job. Hey, now we got, I don't know any people. 34 people here, and I ain't got the 19 thumbs up. Show me some love, y'all. Hey, William McGuire the third. Kathy, 42 and sunny in New England. Oh, it's a pretty day today. Oh, I just had to get on here and get in a better mood after going over that crap with them cops beating me up out here. I had to get on here and shoot the breeze with y'all a little bit. Just gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, review guy. Jeremy come by from Lexington, Alabama yesterday and picked up that beer keg. James Davis from Arkansas, Auto Pops. Oh, what a pretty my wife fussed at me because the yard looks like such a mess. And I'm like, oh, do I have to listen to it from you too? Can't I just have it from the haters and trolls? You got to give me rash of crap to do. Hey, Nevin Wilson. Said, honey, I bought you a 22-acre farm. Leave me alone. I may have to just buy me another damn place, just move all my shit on it and stay there. Oh, me. 46 people, 27 thumbs up. Half of y'all are slouching now. I do hope everybody's doing good today. It's a pretty day. At least it's a pretty day here. Boy, I feel sorry for them folks down there in Texas. And I'll tell you what now. It frustrates me to no end some of the rules and regulations and laws that have been passed in the name of consumer protection. You know, the government ain't supposed to be our babysitter. We're supposed to be adults and responsible for our own actions. Okay. I was talking to a lady at the grocery store. They had some stuff that went out of date. Said, no, we got to throw this out. I said, you gonna throw it in the dumpster? Nope. It goes in a thing and it gets shipped off and destroyed. Said, we can't have nobody digging the dumpster and getting sick. I said, well, hell, sell that to me at a discount. I don't care that it's, a day past its prime. Nope, we can't do it. Corporate. You get sick on it, we get sued. I was going to college to get my bachelor's degree. We had 3 children. We had a child when we got there and 3 when we left. And I'll never forget, in the cafeteria, they had barbecue chicken legs one Saturday evening or one Friday evening, I forget which. Had a whole steam table tray, stainless steel tray full of them. Well, throw them away. I said, well, don't throw them away. I said, let me take them home. I got 3 kids at home. Nope. Go in the dumpster. I said, what if I give you a bucket? You just pour them in a bucket. Nope. Go in the dumpster. You get sick, we get sued. Oh, man. It just pisses me off that the courts rule in favor of the dumbass. Well, I'm sorry, sir, that you got sick from eating stuff that they were throwing away. They're liable because you're a dumbass. And they shouldn't have food where a dumbass could eat it. Have a yard sale. Hell, I know, William. Thumbs up for me, says Kathy. Good afternoon, Pawpaw. I hope everything's going well. It is afternoon, people. Pawpaw, hey, Beast. Kelly. Daryl, break out the yard darts. Hell yeah. Jarts. I remember playing yard darts. I knew Pawpaw Beast. It's good to see you. Hey, Annie. That's because they deal, let's say, people less smart suing all the time. Annie, how are you? Oh. Well, this video that I'll be posting this evening about retired disabled veteran beat down on his own doorstep. I actually show the footage where I show the cut on my wrist, on my knee, and on my toe, where they drove me into the concrete. I hope that you'll watch that video and share the shit out of it. The police department should be able to get away with that crap. Okay, thanks. How are you? 48 folks here on a Purdy day with nothing better to do. My goodness. See, Pawpaw, I bring people to you. Ain't that right, Eddie? Oh. Oh, whoa, I can't get over it. If I'm sitting in the house, I will promptly fall asleep. Well, I'm gonna go right over there where that stack of tires is right there. I got a little straightening out to do in that area right in there, so that I can pull a vehicle in this way. Yeah, from out. I'm trying to look at my screen here, see where my finger is. To drive from there on in like here. There we go. Feel like the weatherman. And right here, and here, the front is coming through here, and you heard Tessie lately? No, I haven't. Got beat you down when this happened. March 7th last year, Steve. Right here at my front doorstep. You can see all the exciting information this evening whenever I upload this video. I'll do it after this live stream. I've got it rendering now, getting ready where I can upload it whenever I leave here. Oh, I follow this good man. Oh, thank you, Eddie. He's live. We get a video almost every day, says Beast. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm subscribed to her channel. I see that she's putting out videos. I just haven't spoken to Tessie anymore. Oh. She's trying to keep a polite distance from me because a lot of her subscribers don't really care for me. Because she is such a nice young lady. And I'm such a, well, we're not going to go through that. But Tessie's super sweet. I'm not. So when people come to my channel, they're expecting somebody just as nice as her. Because they ever get disappointed. Oh, cute. Oh, yeah. You just tell it like it is kind of guy. That's it, Steve. I just tell you the way it is. Now, I will tell you, I've been to Tessie's home. She is just as sweet as you see her online. And I am just the same person that you see online. I don't pull no punches. I tell it like it is. There we go. It's only 63 in northeast Alabama. Hey, Ben. It was 62 last I checked here. I think it said it's supposed to get like 66 today. Rough around the edges, I like it, says Kathy. Kathy likes her man rough. Is David on here? Nope. Too bad politicians can't be that way. Oh, you know how you can tell when a politician's lying? Them lips is moving. Windy and cold in England, says John. Brr. Hey, future hubby, I missed you. Hello there, Francis. That may be closer than you think. My wife sees this video I put out today. She may tell me hit the road, Jack. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Old man like me, ain't no way in hell I can find another woman. Oh, me. I don't know if I want to know. Take a lot of takes me a long time to get one trained the way I like her. And then it don't stick. Oh. You get a spouse trained just the way you want that spouse to be, and then it wears off. Oh my goodness. 52 people here, 47 thumbs up. Y'all getting better at the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Oh, me. Please tell folks to subscribe to my channel. Man, I'm close to 80,000 now. I remember when I was talking with 65 Ford when he had about 80,000. And I said, when you hit 100, let me know if they send you that button. And because I'd really like to have one of them for YouTube to recognize me and send me a daggum play button. Don't know, it's nice. It's a silver button, like on a shadow box thing. It'd be kind of cool to have one. That's when you know you actually made it, because you got a real YouTube channel when they recognize you. But anyhow, it's boy, once he hit 100, his channel just took off. I don't know how many he's got right now, but it's just astronomical, the number of subscribers he's got now. Hey, Travis Stamper. Steve says, can't be too sweet nowadays. People take advantage. Oh, I know it, Steve. Oh. Hey, Peach Repeat. Boy, howdy. Let me go over here, do something for about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll sit back down and shoot the breeze with you some more. Keep on trucks not all take care. All right, be right back. I'm just going to work for 2 or 3 minutes and sit back down. would you charge the train? This one's on. Donna G, we have your notifications set on all 4 of our cell phones. When they ding, we say, Papa! Who was it that once said that a woman that would take your dog will cut you? Sorry, Annie, I will pray for it. Man, I got more people here when I leave the dadgum camera than whenever I sit down. Somebody's asking about David. Yesterday, I caught raccoon number 11. 11 people. 11 raccoons I caught out here. Did catch and release. I took him several miles away, released him at a river where he's got plenty to eat and all that. Good woods and water. 11 of them sons of bitches. Me and the wife sitting in there the other night. I heard the most awful commotion, and I said, "Daggone, that's a big freaking squirrel." Because we thought we got rid of all the raccoons. And then that yesterday morning, that raccoon was in my trap. They're a sucker for vanilla wafers. Oh, she's quiet. Thanks for asking. Damn, 11, that's a lot of hats down here. I'll tell you what, Anthony, if I knew there was going to be anywhere close, any number like this, hell, I probably would have just skinned them. But I let them all go. Didn't kill any of them. Peter would be happy to know that. If it was me or my brother-in-law, they'd be taking a dirt nap, said Beast Sneeze. Yeah. Well, if I was hungry, they'd be barbecue. Anyway, somebody's asked about David. I went and visited him yesterday, went to his house. And dadgum, he ain't got Wi-Fi. If he had Wi-Fi, I could take my laptop. We could live stream from David's house. But can't do it. I can find out if his daughter's got internet at her house. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Pawpaw feeling blessed today. Got my plumbing fixed yesterday evening. Best birthday present I can give my better half. Well, that's sweet, Leo. And I sent you an email. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Sent you an email to let you know that I had been notified by the people that are sending the item you won the other night, Saturday night. They shipped it today. So you'll be getting it. I don't know if they're shipping it all the way from across the sea or just somewhere here in the States. But anyway, they shipped it. So be looking for it. David is okay. David is not yet gone to the doctor or got to go to the hospital or got to do any testing. But he's all right. He's climbing the walls, having to sit there at home and not be able to go out and do nothing. Got him climbing the walls. I told him yesterday, I said, one thing we've got to learn, which I don't want to, but we've got to learn and accept that we're not 18 years old anymore. Mentally, hell, I'm a teenager. Maybe 21. Nah, I wasn't worth shit at 21 either. 30? Nah. 40? The hell, I don't know. But anyway, I don't feel like a old disabled senior citizen at times. And man, I used to work from before daylight till after dark, like roofing. We'd be up on a roof before daylight. If it was good, if it was cool weather, we'd work that job till it was done, or we'd work till after dark. I go home. I would kick my boots off. I'd set my recliner. My wife would hand me a plate of food. I would eat, kick the recliner back, fall asleep. Next morning, I wake up before daylight, get my boots on, and go back on the roof until the job was done. Then when the job got done, I took a shower. Oh. But today, ain't no way I can work that many hours no more. Heat wave in Texas, 76 degrees. All right, Tejas. Nice. Supposed to be pretty here again tomorrow as well. Wife keeps telling me to clean up this front yard. I don't know why. Stuff ain't eating nothing. You know what they say, if you haven't grown up by this age, you don't have to. That's right, Pete. I don't have to. Maybe the windmills could thaw or run again, Jess. Thaw a run again. Ooh. I think it meant thaw and run again. Yeah. Well, no, David doing okay. He just, doctors told him to sit at the house, relax, so get in there, do a stress test, and check him out, see what he needs. I will say this: my daughter told me, she said, "Dad, if you got to have something wrong with you, if you got to have something that's got to be treated for the rest of your life or whatever, you want it to be your heart." The doctors know more about your heart than any other thing in the body. They can keep them damn things going forever. And so I might have to have a valve replaced. I've got a leaky heart valve. We'll see. I think I've had it forever. I ain't got my cell phone on me, or I'd call David and tell him to get his lazy ass online here. So a lot of people thinking about it. Oh, we got 70 people here. Okay, love, you gotta go take care. See ya. Let's just this done. They suck. Oh, I know they do, Steve. I got on a damn treadmill for the doctor. I jogged there for a couple of minutes. I said, "That's it. That's all I can do." He said, "Man, you got to quit drinking beer." And that's when I was 40, 43, I think. Oh, yeah. Let me go out here and hit it for another 2 minutes. Oh, my back, my back. Oh, my neck, my back. First kept saying, keep going when I was on that treadmill until I explained from the floor, that's all I got. They said, we're going to catch you if you fall out. They didn't. Y'all just got done with a walk at lunch. Feel like spring in central Illinois. Heck yeah. Hey, Lisa D. Born 32 years ago. Wait till 13 minutes on the treadmill. Hyperventilating, about to drop. Yeah, they suck. I ain't doing them. Thank you for the update. Father Time has rules. Once you get past 60, he just makes life miserable. Oh, ain't that truth, Leo? Da, 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 da. 73 people on a Purdy day saying, what the heck is PawPaw's up to now? Ooh, got a nice clean lift though, huh? This off of here. Hey, Deer Quiver Outdoors. Deer Quiver, are you a subscriber? Don't recognize the name. I would think if you left comments, I'd remember that name. Maybe I'm just getting old and can't remember. Got that CRS disease. Can't remember stuff. Did you build that table, PawPaw? Yeah. With American Pickers last night, they were phoning that, and I know exactly where they was. Have you used one of them Harbor Freight spark plug cleaners? No, I have not. I just use a wire brush on my grinder right there. Just use that wire brush right there on the grinder. Oh, table. Steve, you never seen this before? Oh, good. I get a chance to show it off again. That'll be all right. Come on now. There we go. Well, Steve, what this is a pallet jack. And I got rid of the pump hydraulic part and added a winch. And the forks come to about right here. But I got a long pallet to put on here so that I could pull a lawnmower up on this thing. Check this out. So I'll lower this all the way to the ground, either drive my lawnmower up on it or take the winch cable, hook it to the lawnmower, and pull it up onto here. Then I can raise it up to wherever I want to be. If I want to be working on tires, I can be right here. If I need to work on the carburetor, I can lower a little bit lower and work right, just bring stuff to the height I want and not have to water on that concrete no more. So this is a small vehicle lift, and then hopefully I swing a big one for my cars and trucks. But I like this thing now. The middle 3 2x4s lift out to where if I want to change the oil on something that needs to get up underneath it, I can access it. B says, well, I have to go back and finish what I started or I'll never get done. Bye all night. I better get to where that place was. Just following that. Hey, Striker. I had to log off for a minute, so I may have missed your answer. How much would you charge to train my spouse? Ben G, I'd have to see what she looks like first. I'm not Robert Hickler. Have a good rest of the day. Greetings, Pawpaw. Nice warm. It is nice, Dave Shapolsky. Dang, that's sweet. I must have missed a video if you did one on. Oh, yeah, I did a video on it. But originally, well, anyway, it's a pallet jack. Pallet jack. But this is a high lift. And it's actually called a pallet stacker. But the hydraulics in it was plumb eat up. I tried to rebuild it, but the actual housing of it was all eat up with rust. So I ended up just putting a Harbor Freight winch on it and an additional pulley just so I can double up the strength of lifting. And just control it, with a button instead of doing all that pumping and jacking up and down on it. The pallet stacker is used. You can roll it out, in the parking lot if it's pavement. You roll it out there and raise the forks up high enough to go get a pallet off the side of a semi or out the back door of a semi. Jack it up, pull it out, lower it down, roll it in the warehouse or whatever. You can raise it up and set the pallet on top of another, what they call it, pallet stacker. Or obviously you could pick something up, roll it out there and put it on a tractor trailer. So it's neat. I wanted something that I could work on my lawnmowers, and after seeing 65 Fords, I said I gotta have me one. His is just a high lift pallet jack. It only goes about this high, or whatever height. Mine goes up 61 inches. But I found this 8-foot pallet at Tractor Supply, and I measured the length I needed for my longest riding lawnmower, which I think is this Cub Cadet. Anyway, I want to make it long enough that the wheels could sit on here comfortably and, fit, and then I cut it all off at that length so I wouldn't have excess out there. Have a good day, Pawpaw. Hey, Bobby. Steve, Pawpaw, of the 2 Harbor Freight carts, which one do you like the best, on the caster wheel front or in the back? I'm used to driving a shopping cart. So I prefer the wheels on the opposite of the handle. That's just me. And if I need to drive it the other way, nobody says you got to hang on to the handle to steer the cart. If I want to push or pull from the caster end, I can. But I'm just used to shopping carts, so I'm used to making that turn like that. Some people say, well, if it's really weighted down, you really can't do that. Well, fine, I'll grab it at the other end. I reckon you just put the casters on whichever end you like. Beach Bum. Hey, Pawpaw, 45 in the Steel City, Pittsburgh. Well, hell, Beach Bum, that's like a daggum heat wave for you, ain't it? Oh, me, oh, my. Like I say, y'all make sure you watch that video I post this evening about retired disabled veteran gets beat down at his doorstep by local police. Sons of bitches. Cut my wrist, cut my knee, cut my foot. My wife didn't want me to do a video on it, and I've sat here and I've waited a year, almost a year. March 9th, March 7th will be a year. And nobody from the city bothered to pick up the phone and say, "Man, I'm sorry it happened." All I wanted was an apology. Just say, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. That should not have happened to you." But no, son of a bitches. Pawpaw, oh, I was about to say, Pawpaw wants you to sue him. Nah, I'm not that way. I don't sue people. I just chalk it up to experience and ghost them. I mean, that's it. I think put out a video about them is better than suing anyway. Ooh, you do a lawsuit, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement or agree not to talk about it no more and all that kind of stuff. Well, screw that. No, Brenda Smith, things are going well. Steve's Auto and Trucks, everybody's so happy. Just like I was talking about the groceries. You got the grocery store going to throw away perfectly good food. You can't have it. You can't dig it out of the dumpster, dude. No, you can't do that. No, can't throw it away. Can't throw it in a bucket for you, nope. College cafeteria, nope. That food got to go straight into the dumpster. No containers at all. Just dump it out of the steam pans into the nasty dumpster. Nope, can't take that home to your children. We got to throw it away. Bastards. Jeff Killian, hey! It always messes me up when I use the flat deck carts that Harley Davidson with the swivel casters on the handle. Oh, Home Depot. It's true. You soothing, you must button up, not speak of it. Yep. Better to rub in the face every time you see them. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that, Paul. I was talking to some other officers, and they said, "Yeah, man, we heard about that on different shift." Yeah, we heard about that. Well, apparently somebody got a little talking to, but nobody ever acknowledged it to me. What do you do? Yeah. I'm going to have to start cleaning up my yard because I know what's going to happen. I get this video out, then the city's going to start picking on me again. They'll start saying, "You got to clean this yard up. You got to do this. You got to do that. This violates this code. This violates that code." They're going to be all over me. But I'm headed up to you. Not lawsuit trigger happy either, says Steve. They won't. They would eat crow before saying sorry. That's right. They won't. Well, folks, have been here 47 minutes. Just wanted to check in with you all. Say hi to you. Let you know it's a Purdy day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Please, won't you be my neighbor? Lori Martin, hey. Okay, y'all. I appreciate every one of you being here. I'm going to go out here and do a little bit. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to shut her down. Give y'all a chance to speak to each other and say bye. Or something your state's attorney would like to hear about. Yeah, right. They ain't going to give a shit. I did contact a lawyer. He said, "You can't sue a police department. They're in too good the local court system. You can't sue the cops." So, but it'll be interesting. I hope y'all will watch it. It's about a 30-minute video. There's probably I think the first 18 minutes are me talking about what happened, and then the last I think 12 or 13 minutes is actual tape from that night, where you can actually hear what's going on. Because like I said, I was live streaming. And they interrupted me. I got up from my computer. I left the stream going. And you can hear everything going. You can hear them hollering at me and cussing at me. And funny thing is, found out who it was. Found out who it was that did the SWAT call. I called him out on it too. And funny, all of a sudden he didn't exist on YouTube no more. Oh, ain't that something? He said, come back in, somebody else. Afternoon, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Stay safe. Take care. Hey, Brenda. How are you, Brenda? Let me, like I said, let me do a few things. Give y'all a chance to holler at one another because there's 68 of you here. You can shoot the breeze, and I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow for a little while. Was it dark out that or day? It was nighttime, Steve. It was pitch black. And the officers that came to the door was wearing black, and they were in blackface. In other words, they was black folks. I could not see anything, and I demonstrate that in the video where I walk up the door. You can't see nothing out here. You can now. I've got daggum lights that light this place up like a runway, but that night I didn't. Not a single outside light. Hey, Ben Crosby. Great rest of the day. See you, Aaron. I hope there's no repercussion in your video. Like watching your car pulling you over for a little miscellaneous stuff, basically picking on you. Oh, I know. Hey, Roy Vestal. I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be because I ain't afraid to start making a bunch of racket. And everything I'm saying in this video you'll see this evening is 100% factual. I'm not making nothing up. I'm calling them out. I'm saying, here's what happened. Listen, you hear that? Like one cop screaming, who's in the fucking house? Who's in the fucking house? I said, nobody. I'm here by myself. Answer me when I ask you a effing question. Was that necessary? Or like they never announced when they knocked on my, they didn't beat on the front door, they knocked on the front door. When they knocked on the front door, they never identified themselves. They never said, police department. When I opened the door, all they did was scream at me. Never said police department. But I guarantee you one thing, you got two young black female rookies, and I know these rookies because I'd seen their announcement in the paper when they got hired on. You got two black female rookies about this wide, and they both got a gun pointed straight at you. One on this side, one on that side. You don't argue. You don't argue. Arguing's for later. You just comply. It's just like these people that talk about how the cops roughed them up at a traffic stop or whatever. That's because they get belligerent. A lot of them get belligerent, don't want to give the cops their information or officer pulls you over and says, license, proof, insurance. Sure. You don't give them no shit like, why? What do I need to give you my license for? Well, you don't need my proof of insurance. You don't need this. You don't need the Constitution says I have the right as a free man to travel and all, Screw that noise. Officer pulls you over, comply, do whatever he says. And then if he steps out of line, fine. Then take it up in court. But when it's you out there with just him or her, you don't argue. Just, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Whatever. Tell you another thing. You ever get pulled over by the PawPaw, you're in your car, you roll that window down, you stick both hands out, both of them. Have them fingers open so they can see there ain't nothing in your hands. Because nothing makes an officer more nervous And walking up on a vehicle he does not know. You know, especially in today's day and time when people are just shooting these cops. They don't know. You hold them hands out there. They'll say, "What are you doing?" I said, "Dude, I don't want you thinking I'm a bad guy." And then while you still got your hands out there, you say, "Officer, I have a permit to carry the handgun that I have in my car. I have the permit with my driver's license in my wallet. And my gun is in such and such a location." You know, ain't nothing to hide from. They don't like being surprised when they find a gun in your car or truck. Especially you pull on a military base and you forget that you've got one in the center console and they're doing random searches of vehicles and they decide to pull your vehicle in to search it. And they come across a loaded semi-automatic handgun. They don't like it. We're like, shit. Oh, well. Oh. What time is the video? Well, see, I said it'll be this evening sometime whenever I post it. Oh, hey, Ryan. It's probably China Joe's Game Squad looking for you. No, this happened last year, Beach Bump. Paul, hey, 320. My husband and I couldn't believe you got treated like that. We were watching live that night. What time is the video? How you doing today, Paw? Hey, Florence. Steve says, "I'm just glad you put your gun down. That could have been. Oh, yeah, I walked to the door. I had my gun in my hand. When I cracked the door open, I saw who it was. I laid the gun down and I showed him my empty hands. You couldn't see that. But I was down there with my hands like this right here. Them screaming at me. You know, the fact that these rookies, you know, they could get a little bit trigger happy. I just try to be as mellow. I try to laugh with them, cajole them, try to take the pressure down, you know, try to ease the tension. Just, it's okay, people, you know, it's all right. You know. Inside, I was pissed, boy. I was pissed off. But on the outside, I just joked, carried on. Oh, I don't blame y'all at all. Oh, no, no, no. Y'all just doing your thing. I'm sure I'd have done the same thing. You know. One old boy said, "Well, you come to the door with a gun." And I said, "What would you do in the middle of the night? Somebody beating on your door and shining a flashlight in your house?" Well, I'd done the same thing. Absolutely. I said, "As soon as I saw y'all, I put the gun down. Did not cause any type of threat towards y'all whatsoever." Sons of bitches. Sunny beaches. The other cops I talked to a few months later, they said, "Man, they didn't handle that right. You got obviously a gentleman's got a bunch of years on him. You know, you can obviously tell that, you know, he's a senior citizen. Well, I've got my gray beard and all that kind of stuff. You know, they were observing me through the door for a full minute. They can say I'm just sitting there shooting the breeze because you see on the video where the flashlight flashes behind me. I don't see it. I see it on video later. I think it's 57 seconds after they shine the light in the house that they knock on the door. So they had plenty of time to observe what I was doing. Hey, Joe Morgan. Rough jobs at CS183. Yep. Oh, well, let me go over here and do a few more things, then I'll say goodbye to you all and get that video uploaded. So you can watch that one. And tell all your friends about it. Share it. All that good stuff. Well, I can't believe the daggone tires on my white truck over there getting cracks in them. The tires ain't but 13-year-old, maybe 14. It is beer 30. Beer 9. Later, Ross. See, Jeff. I think they thought you overpowered them. 1 o'clock. YouTube don't pull it on like they do other people's videos. I thought you were just another Santa impersonator. Yeah, beer 30. How's David doing? Ain't doing all right. It looks nice outside today. Oh, it is nice out here. It's in the 60s. Matter of fact, let me just pull up real quick. See what the weatherman says it is. Weather.com. And for my area, it says right now it is 64 degrees. And it is 1:32 in the afternoon, my time. And that is our forecasted high for the day. So we're at our high for the day, 64 degrees. Cool. Let me look at the hourly. Yeah, it's going to be going to start dropping a degree in a half hour. Going to drop down to 63 at 2. Anyway. Then at 4, or 63 at 2, 63 at 3, 62 at 4, then 57 at 5, and right on down to lows in the 40s tonight. Oh, that's so sweet. And then they're calling for 64 for high again tomorrow. Ain't hurting my feelings at all. Not at all. Oh. I might have to start planting some seeds in some seed starter soil, huh? Hey, Michael Dory. Hey, Liam Holt, doing great. West Virginia, 50 here, supposed to be 60 tomorrow. Might have to call in sick at work. Ha! You play Moon or 42? I do not. Good afternoon from the sales route. Hey, Byron, how are you doing, my friend? I do hope all is going well with you. Well, got my tires aired up on that truck over there, that big old V10. I want to see if I can crank it up and move it. The tires on the right-hand side have just been leaking down. I'm going to have to pull them off and find where the leak is. Either fix it or tube it. Keith. Oh my. This is going to be the greatest invention I've ever had my hands on. These little lithium battery power packs. That little fella right there will jumpstart you dead. I mean, dead battery. This ain't that old auto wit capacitor thing. No, this is lithium batteries. And this will start a battery that's plumb dead. It'll start the truck. And that's a V10 over there. So we're going to fire it up. You're going to buy a pickup, what would you get? I get a pickup truck. Name don't mean nothing to me. Name don't mean a bit in the world to me. Man, it just depends on what you want it for. You got to buy one that'll do the job you want done. Like I've got a 1-ton over here, the crew cab, a C3500 Chevrolet, it's an 8-foot bed and a Tommy lift on the back. Obviously, that's for some serious work. I've got this 4-door Ford F250, the V10 in it, crew cab, that I towed my big 27-foot boat with. And it rides nice, got good air and good heat. Then I've got my Dodge 4-wheel drive that I use to go up in the, places where you need a 4-wheel drive. And I don't care what it looks like, I only give $2,700 for it. And then my wife has her nice truck, so she can see and be seen. But you buy a truck based on what you're going to do with it. And as far as manufacturers, I don't think there's a nickel's worth of difference in any of them. If I was going to buy a used, though, I'd probably buy a Dodge. I bought my boy a brand spanking new Dodge truck because he didn't need my help going to college. So I bought him a new truck. I didn't have to pay his schooling. And we got him a 2002, 3, 4, I don't forget what it was, Dodge Ram 1500. And my God, the room in the cab of that truck compared to all the rest of them, there was no comparison. I mean, that Dodge Ram 1500 had all kinds of room in it. And then he totaled it. He was driving home from work at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It was pitch black and raining. He's on a 4-lane highway. And some yahoo that had lost his license was coming from the other direction. This is a 4-lane split highway with a median in the middle. And this other yahoo had come from the opposite direction, rounded a curve, couldn't see, missed the curve, rolled in the median and crossed over and was laying across both lanes with a belly on its side, with a belly of it facing oncoming traffic. Big old black Chevy Suburban. My son didn't see it till he was on it. And he was running 55 mile an hour, 55, 60. Speed limit was 65. And he said, Dad, I won't even do it the speed limit. It was raining too much. And by the time his headlights hit it and he tried to get on the brakes, it was too late. He plowed into that damn thing, folded the front of that truck up. He said there was a car with some people behind, a car behind him. When he hit that thing, of course, the airbags went off, all that kind of stuff. Said he opened the door and climbed out, stepped out. There was a little cut on his arm right there from the plastic of that airbag cover. And the guy says, oh my God, he says, I thought I saw a ghost. I saw you come out of that truck covered in that white powder. He said, you scared the shit out of me. I thought you was a ghost, man. I called Dodge, and I thanked them profusely about how safe they made that truck to drive. So I can damn well tell you that I was pleased with the safety of that Dodge 1500. But I'm sure all of them are like that. Man, Tennessee looks great. I'd love to go there all the way up north in Ohio. Sure, just rub it in. I want to get gardening and hatching chickens. I know what you mean, Michael. I love going down south vacation, but I've never been to Tennessee before. Oh, you don't want to come here. Out of PawPaw's 56 in Culpeper, Virginia. They windy as hell. Get out though. Think about going to look for antler sheds and do a little squirrel hunting this afternoon. I hear. Hey, come here, Carol. Come here to my house and get these damn squirrels. I don't know. There's probably a dozen of them that need gotten. For the purpose, guess something about a truck. It'd be a daily plus some tow and half ton. I'm not sure what size bed though. Well, it just, Lynn, I will tell you that it's a whole lot easier to park a short bed than it is a long bed. But a long bed is very versatile. But if you don't do much hauling, it don't make no difference. Now, if you're going to haul anything major, that's what a trailer is for, right? But now I like an 8-foot bed. Of course, you take that Chevrolet I got around there with a four doors. It's a crew cab. It's a 3+3, so it ain't that little 3/4 doors. It's real doors. And then an 8-foot bed, and then that Tommy lift sticking off the back of it. Dang gum, you think you're driving a stretch limo. I do like a. If I was going to just get one, it's going to be doing a little bit of work. I really like the square bodied Chevrolet 4-wheel drive. You know, from the from the from the 80s. I think in 1990 they changed the body style, but from the all the way through '89, that square body, I really like that. I like those trucks. They're real simple. A guy pull out in front of me in one of those little electric cars. I drive a Suburban. That probably wouldn't have ended too well for him. No, it wouldn't. All right, well, let's go over here and see if I can get this truck to start. Steve's all in the truck, fix flat work some of the time. I know, Steve, but hell, I've got my tire changer out here, and I've got my impact wrenches and all that. I can pull the wheel off and get over here and check for leaks. I've got, tire bead sealer and all that. 87 Silverado. Oh, hell yeah. Good truck. Fine as R. Kelly. Kerry said, we have only 9 years left. We can't wait that long. Problem solved. A while truck cheaper. A while truck. A while. I think Byron means a white truck. Because usually that's the color of the fleet vehicles. You buy a no nonsense truck. They call them fleet vehicles. They got a rubber floor mats instead of carpet in there. They're your basic work truck. Yeah, I think he meant white, Lynn, because that's your fleet vehicles. You live closer by, I'd love to work on those squirrels for you. My God, I wish you did, Carol. All right, let me go over here and see if I can crank this thing up. put this jump box on it. I tell y'all what, I never in my life would have thought a little thing like this would be so damn handy. Like I said, that's a V10 engine over there. Oh, golly, fired right up. I've got a different job each one. One reached the other way. Yep. And a Dodge on Sunday for my home. How much does it cost to register a car truck in the U.S.? Here in Australia, it's around $1,000. God. That's all mine. We're going 100 South State. Here are 2 jugs of a panty dropper wine around the campfire this weekend. All the ladies are highly impressed. Yeah, but Byron, was it true panty dropper wine? Oh, Lord, shit. I'm doing it. Peach medley, yeah, baby. I'm impressed. Oh, yeah. I love this whole thing right here. Bill 2197, just to give you an example, you received a couple of different quotes there. In Tennessee, where I live, when you buy it, new or used, it don't matter. You pay sales tax one time. And then from that point forward, I believe it's $29 to renew your tags once a year. I think it's $29 here. I think that's right. Maybe it's going up to 30, but it's around $30 a year. And in Tennessee, it doesn't matter what year your vehicle is. I know some states, like Florida, for example, hell, it's based on the year model, what the vehicle's worth, all kinds of stuff every year. I'm not, I'll drive junk, thank you. The 2 jugs just came off apple and banana cherry. Oh, great to see you. Good to see you, Joe Morgan. Only one was for me. And a drop of wine, oh, one time. We don't have to drink to have some fun. I don't need running shoes to run, but it sure does help. Let me tell you, son, nothing's as sweet as penny dropper wine. Here it goes by weight. Wow, Michael. Well, Michael, that's for a truck, ain't it? What's insurance proof? We can't register. Yeah. Insurance companies. Back in the day, you got insurance because, you buy uninsured motors because you didn't want that guy that didn't have insurance to wreck your car and, you was stuck on it. The insurance companies went for politicians and bought all the politicians and says, we want you to make everybody mandatory to have insurance on their vehicle, at least liability, everybody. So the politicians passed a damn rule for the people that greased their palms. So now everybody in the United States, if you're driving a vehicle, you're supposed to have insurance. Just liability, in case you're at fault, in case of the guy's car. But all it was just something to add to mine, because that, I always bought liability in uninsured motorists. And now then, it's like, well, why do I need uninsured motorists? Because that bozo may not have insurance and he's running around illegal. Son of bitches. I just had a couple of shots of Irish whiskey. It was good and feeling better now. Insurance, necessary evil. Yeah, it's one of the products you purchase and hope you don't ever need it, like life insurance. My wife's still playing that life insurance lottery on me. Every month she sends it and she makes sure they get their premium. She got it automatically deducted from her checking account. Playing the insurance lottery on my ass. I told her, I said, you ought to drop insurance on you. I said, I don't need your money. I don't need no insurance money on you. Yep, insurance about $22 a month if you drive record. Oh hell, Michael, it's cheaper than that here for an old man like me, where I don't have a job, so I don't commute. My driving is way, way below the national average, so my insurance is dirt cheap. I think it's $200 or $180 a year. $15 a month, I think. That's what I pay per vehicle, but I've got a shitload of vehicles out here. Tax here in Hawkins County, Tennessee, went up $96 a car per year. You in the wrong county, Natty Light. Back in the 80s, a senator in our town opened an insurance company for cars. Imagine, I hate that stuff. Insurance. I never run anything with liability. I figured if the accident's my fault, she'll be in the car, couldn't have afford anyway. Exactly, Mo. That's all I run is liability and uninsured motorists. I don't have full coverage on anything I drive. Movie drivers is a very issue down here, migrant workers especially. Yeah. Tell me about it. It's bad. Hey Mo, my buddy of mine here has a blue heeler. Is a blue heeler the same as your Australian Shepherd? I mean, it looks just like it. Same size, same build, the whole 9 yards. Is a blue heeler the same as an Australian Shepherd? I don't know. Yep, nobody here has 6-car registered and on the road. Hell, I've got I got 3 trucks and 2 cars that are registered and insured. Yeah, just black gray versus ginger in color. Okay. Well, buddy mine, well, I say buddy, it's my son-in-law's brother. He has a male, and he's got a friend that's got a female. They're going to put them together, and he's going to get me a puppy. Ton truck, 105 a year plus state inspection and emissions. Found the cars they were never pulled over and reported stolen. Yep. Those of you that aren't subscribed to 65 Ford need to get on it. By the way, why isn't 65 Ford one of my moderators? Let me take care of that right now. There. Oh, Lord. I like that. Hey, Mo, I like that thing you put on Facebook about that belt. That belt on that blower. That was funny. Next 2 years ago, were $26, and the crooks here raised it $96. Yeah. Yep. What you get when they get voted in? Yeah. Oh, your YouTube channel is for the working class American as long as we still exist in Biden's America. Pretty much. We sure ain't nobody fancy. They're closely related to Dalmatians, so they come out white, then they turn any which color. Dalmatians, hell, Dalmatians are big and tall and skinny, and you're telling me Ginger is related to a Dalmatian? $150 the hell out of 2 or 3 years before getting a different breeds. Both are canines, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, Michael Dorn. It used to be wasn't nothing by $100-$200 vehicle. Now then, I'm right over here, right next to a where you sell scrap metal, sell steel and aluminum and brass and copper and all that. And the guy started taking in cars, and he's got the neatest setup I've ever seen. Matter of fact, if you want to look at it sometime, look up Pick and Pull. PICNPULL, Pick and Pull. And it's so cool. What they've done is they'll take a car wheel, lay it down. They'll take another wheel and set it upright, and they'll weld them together. And then you take 4 of them, they'll pick a car or pickup truck up, and they'll set them underneath the axles. And it's like, your jack stands. Neat as can be. But they, because they've started buying these cars now for $200, $300, $400. Hell, you ain't gonna find nobody sell you a car anymore for $100. They'll take it to the junkyard, and the junkyard will give them $300 or $400 for it. A lot of people will drive a vehicle up there. They say, I want to sell that. They get $300 or $400 for it. They take the battery out of it and say, well, I want to keep my battery in my tire. Okay, we'll give you $300. Cool. It's out of here. Especially if you got one that's knocking or something. Dalmatians were bred with wild Australian dingoes is a theory. Ah, Tracy Smith from Belgium. How are you, Tracy Smith? I think there's some dingo in Lori Lake Peorio. Pick and pull, but never find any parts of the need. Natty, I bought a 62 Ford Galaxy 592 for $700. Now they sell for $30,000 in the same condition. Yeah, we got that also, but I got my own junkyard. I used to have. We're not. Oh, well, hell. I think I've got that truck warmed up enough that I can move it now. Oh. I swear by these things. Mo, I was using this just a minute ago. Jumpstart that V10 over there. Ready to enjoy spring. Oh. How in the hell do you misplace a drive-on ramp? How in the hell? I was like, nobody would steal a drive-on ramp. I mean, if you're going to steal it, you take both of them. Where the hell did that other go? And I found it. Okay. This thing rushed it out. New York sold the other way, but snowed and melted. Pretty much saying it's Crown Vic. There are a few nice ones on Pittsburgh screen. Let's see if it's somewhere. So General Motors man from Derby. Let's see, the only thing, Crown Vics are mostly cop cars that were dogged to death. My mother bought a brand spanking new Crown Victoria after my dad passed. Hey, Brent 596, how are you, brother? Well, heck, I've had the channel tied up for an hour and 51 minutes. Well, I reckon what I'll do, I will find me something to put on Marketplace to sell. That's what I need to do. I need to put something for sale every day. The only way I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. This is all fruit up. Yeah. Oh, I will tell y'all. One day I sold one of them little refrigerators. You know, they call them dorm size or what. The little cube, not very big. It's got a little freezer compartment in there. It's got a little imitation ice trays. You slide in there, get you bitty cubes of ice. You know the ones I'm talking about. Kids use them in the dormitories, keep a couple of 6-packs cold, that kind of thing. Well, I sold this refrigerator, a toaster oven, and a microwave. All three of them, and it was really dirt cheap. Like, I don't know, $50 or $60 for all three of them together. Microwave, toaster oven, and little refrigerator. And that all worked perfect. And the young couple come to get it. The people, they told me over the phone, we'll take them, consider them sold. And I put on the listing, I said, now, they need to be cleaned. They've been set out here in the garage. They need to be cleaned. They're not rusty. There's no rust on them, but they need to be cleaned. So the young couple gets here, and the old girl says, these things are dirty. I said, they work perfect. Yeah, but they're dirty. And I'm like, bless her little heart. She's had everything handed to her all her life. That's what I'm saying to myself. And I said, well, if a little dirt and some dishwashing liquid is bad for your skin, maybe you ought to go buy you a brand new one. I said, then you pay $100 for the refrigerator and pay $50 or $60 for the microwave and another $39 or $35 for the toaster oven, or you buy all these for $60. Boy looked at her and says, it's okay, honey, I'll clean them. Oh, they're dirty. Ugh. Don't make wine with prune juice. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to make wine with prune juice? That's just plums. They're just dried plums. One crown. I go out and tell myself I'm going to list one thing no matter what every day. I feel just as good to cash in my pocket as I do with treasures. I bet that ramp was right where you left it. It sure was, Byron. Because when I saw this one out here where I was cleaning up, I said, now where's that other one at? I don't know. So I put it out in the shed. And then it just got me and said, come on now, nobody would steal one ramp. It's got to be around here somewhere. And it's right where I'd left both of them. And I went and got one, just one that day that I needed one out here. So, yep, right where I left it. And a man acid etch copper. I don't know. How many thumbs up? I have 113 thumbs up. That's awesome, man. Well, you heard of pissy drunks. Oh, rice and beans. Well, his name is Rice and Beans. He's trying to tell us to be careful about using prunes. Oh, so. For those of you checking in late, I caught Raccoon number 11 yesterday. Dropped it off at a real nice place several miles from here, and went to see David, see how he was doing. He's doing good. Just wait on the doctor to tell him they go do whatever. Yeah. Well, I reckon I will call it a day with you good folks. I'm gonna go in there and get that video uploaded. Y'all make sure you watch it, and please share it. Just click thumbs up. Thank you. Do stuff all the time. It's always in the last place I look. Ain't that something that like, same thing for me. Once I find it, I quit looking. Anyway, I'm gonna go in there and upload this video. Make sure when you watch it, you share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Share it wherever you can share it. I don't think it's gonna have PawPaw in the title. It's just gonna be retired disabled veteran gets beat down by local police on his doorstep. Okay. Prune tang. Coffee wine. Have a good day. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.